And let's have a closer look at those front pages, starting with the Mirror, Paul. What have they got?
Big fat lies, of course, referring to Trump's mugshot on the front of every newspaper today and tomorrow. Look, as much as I'm told I should absolutely hate Donald Trump, the contrarian within me...
I'm not telling you that.
You've not told me that.
I think he's a cool guy.
The Mirror's telling me that. However, the contrarian in me and seeing the culture war rumble on the way it does, I admire him. I admire him because he annoys all the right people as far as I'm concerned. The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
And we can see that his mugshot here, which he's already turned into merchandise, apparently. So he's making money off his own mugshot. I mean, this is a man, this is a businessman who can turn anything into gold.
Well, the optics here, I think the optics here, my dad will be at home writing me out of his will now. Not that he has one, because he really does not like Trump. But however, the optics here are brilliant. He smashed this straight away. He saw what was happening yesterday. He got hold of he went straight on Twitter, something he hasn't done for a very long time, hit the biggest audience as possible and said, "This is me. I'm happy with it." He also, quite clearly, I think, probably lied about his weight and height, which was excellent. He might not have done, actually, because he has lost a lot of weight since he was
is this like it says big fat lies, like he'd lied about his weight and said he was heavier than he was, which is the opposite of what people normally do. I mean, was this a lie, or did
he came in at 215 pounds, which is almost exactly what I was before I lost all this weight and looked like the amazing Lewis Schaffer that we know out there.
All right, enough about Lewis Schaffer. What about Donald Trump?
Donald Trump, if he weighs 215 pounds, it's quite possible because he is a fat. The interesting thing about Donald Trump is, and I am anti-fat. I think everyone should be anti-fat as a political statement because it's one of the few things that we can control against the state.
Yeah, everybody should be anti-fat. There's personal responsibility. You don't have to eat that burger. But Donald Trump has been cutting down on these burgers. So did he lie about his weight? Did he say he was heavier?
I think that he basically, he might weigh this much.
He's a tall man.
Did they weigh him? Was there
one
a
of
weighing
you just
in?
tell me what
was there a weighing? I don't know. Was there a weighing in thing? I don't know if there was a weighing in.
So did he say when he was originally...
I know this. He told them his weight was 215 pounds.
Right.
And
did he weigh in heavier?
So they know that he's been heavier in the past, and they showed this in a number of other papers. They've showed a side profile of Trump in his last days in office, and he did look a lot bigger than 215 pounds. But the genius of this is that even us three are arguing over what his weight and height might be.
Yeah.
And we're not talking about the fact that he's been got a mugshot for being arrested for...
And I'll tell you what, whatever his weight and height are, at least he can form a cogent sentence. He can speak. He can stay upright for more than 10 minutes. But I mean, these are things that are apparently valuable in a president.
No, they're not. And that is the thing. That's why they want Joe Biden, because somebody else is controlling him. He's being controlled by the World Economic Forum, by his boy, his man, Barack Obama. Barack Obama.
Yeah, I mean, that's speculation, Lewis.
So you're seeing it as a negative thing. I think I was so disappointed in this picture because I don't know whether thank you very much. Because he's scowling. He's scowling.
Looks a bit like
and he does really amazing hair. And
all of a sudden he's Trump's biggest fan.
And there's the mugshot again. Yes, he is scowling, but he does look like he's lost weight. But to be honest, at his age, losing weight isn't always a positive thing. When you meet somebody who loses that much weight, you're sort of like, is it good or is it, are you ill?